Malala Yousafzai is known for her activism for rights toward education and women. She has openly gone against the Taliban because the organization was against education for girls. The Taliban banned education for girls in 2009. Eventually, all schools were closed. The boys' schools did not open until there was an official saying to do so. Though there was a slim chance schools were to open, Malala was still studying for her annual exams. The Taliban lifted restrictions and provided Malala and other young children with co-education, but with that, the girls had to wear burqas. Though the Taliban provided education, it did not mean their activity in the community was gone. When Malala was on her way to school, the Taliban stormed into her bus and attempted to assassinate her. Thankfully, the Taliban did not succeed, but unfortunately, Malala was shot on the left side of her head.
Thousands of people have been killed by the terrorists, and millions have been injured. I'm just one of them.
Malala is just one of many. She is the one who got noticed. She is the one victim who had to get hurt to raise awareness. She has marked the world with her words and her hopes.
Dear friends, on the 9th of October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. They shot my friends too. They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed. And out of that silence came thousands of voices. The terrorists thought that they would change my aims and stop my ambitions. But nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born.
Whether Malala Yousafzai uses it for a rhetorical need or her writing is that compelling, the powerful words are used to ramble the emotions of her audience worldwide. The speech was given on July 12, 2013, which happens to be Malala's 16th birthday at the UN with around 500 young adults to promote education around the world. The speech was given because she wanted to branch out for worldwide access to education. Also, the UN declared that day Malala Day. The day of that speech was the first time she had spoken in public after her incident.
Dear brothers and sisters, do remember one thing. Malala Day is not my day. Today is the day of every woman, every boy, and every girl who have raised their voice for their rights.
Raise our voice for rights is what we'll all do because after the acts of hatred toward Malala, we should not be silenced. After the acts of man toward innocent girl, we should never be silenced no matter the threats. Malala is speaking to all of us. It doesn't matter whether you're a child, growing to an adult, or having a child of your own, the feeling of not being provided with what you need is felt at some point in our lives. It's a mutual stage. Her word supports us in all ways. We need to see what is really happening outside the United States. If Times Square in New York is a whole different world for us, imagine the other half of the globe. It's time to go to the optometrist and get yourself a new prescription because we can't see what's in front of us. This is the real world and this is happening now.
Neither am I here to speak in terms of personal revenge against the Taliban or any other terrorist group. I'm here to speak up for the right of education of every child. I want education for the sons and daughters of the Taliban and all the terrorists and extremists.
Non-selfishness is not taught in school, bravery is not taught in school, and awareness is not taught in school. It's taught by school. It's taught in the books we own and use every day. Kids learn that they can be peaceful and accomplish great hurdles in life like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., or be stubborn and very strong and very successful like Rosa Parks. If children are exposed to great people through education, then they are afraid to make a difference. Education should play a major role in everyone's lives.